Alright everyone, we got good news. We finally have RobTop back in the GD server, and you might be wondering why I am in Fingerdash today and not in Stereo Madness. And that's because we got some news about the upcoming 2.2 level. Here we can see RobTop is back. Finally, he began by roasting people, and yeah, we got a lot of stuff that's really interesting. I'm really glad that I was online at that time so I can ask him a bunch of questions, which I did, and we got a bunch of cool answers and also some information about the progress of the update so far. So yeah, let's just begin by what he said. So he came and instantly just said that the update is not done yet. Calm down, don't check Steam yet. And I honestly think from what he has been saying in this chat, I don't think it's gonna release yeah, I think not before the 13th of November, that's for sure, because it's weekends and you guys know. And he's still building the new level called Dash. Let me just jump into this. And somebody asked how is progress going, and he said very good. That's already very nice news about the update after almost a whole month of silence. So here we got a bunch of more roasting, and here we have one of the most important messages for today. So somebody asked, so it will most likely be finished by this month, and he said I really don't want to delay anymore, so unless something really bad shows up, yes, but there have been no major bugs for a while now. Okay, firstly, I want to talk about the first part. This here shows that even if the update at the end had a bunch of bugs, but he is not able to release it in November, he's still gonna push it unless there are very major bugs. And yeah, I initially thought we might get like a December delay, but looking at this, it's a little bit unlikely. I don't know. And the second part is so interesting. Look at this. He said, but there have been no major bugs for a while now. And what do you know? If you take a look at one of my videos from like 4 days ago, I said beta not being touched for 8 days is a good sign that no new/important bugs have been found by the testers. Meaning that there is no, dangerous bugs that have been found, which is very good. However, we have a bunch of more stuff about bugs in a bit. And oh my god, I actually did not even see this message. Oh my god, this is so interesting. You will let us know when the update is done, right? And he said yes. Oh my god, in my videos I've just talked about so much, like, is he gonna tell us if it's done, or is he just gonna drop it and we have to like check Steam and stuff? I think the meme with the check Steam can pretty much die now, because there's gonna be like 100% confirmation from RobTop himself that it is finished, which I think is like the best thing ever, because I really don't want 2.2 to just drop out there with like no information whatsoever, no like attention before it. So that's very good news actually. I like it. This is starting off really good. I told you guys there's something good hiding behind this almost a month of silence. So here somebody asked, I wonder how long it will take for someone to find something game breaking, and he said not too long, but as my guess, but I will be able to push updates very quickly. Now let's not remember what he said in like 2.11 about 2.2. So I really think this time he's being honest about pushing updates fast, because if after 2.2 is released, there are going to be, I think, some very game breaking bugs. Like he even said that he expects people to find game breaking bugs, so he's put himself in a position where he is ready to push updates as fast as possible. So we have to like find bugs that the beta testers have not found yet, and we can report that to RobTop, and we can get a very quick patch update, which is why I think that the next update after 2.2 is not actually going to be 2.21. The next update is not going to like come with the explorers and the delayed stuff from 2.2, because in case you guys didn't know, in case you haven't watched my previous videos, explorers as well as the multiplayer mode and a bunch of other features are going to be delayed to 2.21. But seeing this, how he's saying that he can push updates very fast, I think the next update is actually going to be like 2.201. Because I really think there are going to be a lot of bugs with the game that are going to have to be patched really fast, because I don't think these bugs can wait for RobTop to finish Explorers and many other delayed 2.2 features. So I think there are going to be actually more than one update that's going to have to, like, patch all of the things that were found in 2.2 by the community, which I think is also a very important thing to do. So I think Explorers might actually not come out this year, but next year for sure. And that's for the better. So here I came finally. I noticed that he is online. Okay, here's where we have somebody asking, will the bonus shard reset after 2.2 release? And in case you don't know what he's saying, these are the bonus shards. We have Fire, Ice, Poison, Shadow, Lava bonus. And in 2.2, we're gonna get 5 more shards, or you can say 6. And the way they're gonna work are exactly like these ones, but we're gonna have like a replica of these guys. So we're gonna have 4 tabs, and the next tab is gonna like be completely new. It's gonna be like earth shards and light shards, blood shards and stuff like that. And to that question he asked, I'm very curious to know if they will or will not be, you know, replaced by the old ones to get them before 2.2. And he said there are new bonus shards for new shards. I keep thinking that he's saying shaders or something. Yeah, nothing is reset. First 5 have bonus 1. Second 5 have bonus 2. Yeah, so we're gonna have 4 tabs. This is bonus 1, these ones, and then we're gonna have like an extra 5 with another bonus. So these are like completely separate, you can pretty much say. And I asked him how he is, and just like I said in my videos, he's pretty sleepy, which is, you know, understandable considering how much he's been rushing this thing. So let's take a look at some. Yeah, he went away for a bit and then came back, and he said that he is currently working on Dash. I asked him what he's working on, and he said Dash, and Dash is the new main level for 2.2, which is why I had like Finger Dash open at the beginning of this video, because the end of the level goes to show that it's not. We can like take a look at Finger Dash, for example. Like we can take a bunch of examples to see how Dash is going right now and what RobTop is really aiming for. Now, there's one thing that we should keep in mind here, and it's that the expectations for Dash are so ridiculously high, not only because 2.2 is huge, but also because of the video that he released of Dash, and also because of the current standards of levels in general. We have levels like this one, for example. Like this is a pretty This is like a pretty normal level that appears in the rewarded sections. Like this is very normal right now. If you go on to any recent rated level, it looks very, very good in comparison to like early 2.0 levels or late 2.0 levels. So yeah, what can we take from this? Well, basically RobTop has to like, why is this so okay? I hope the official level is not that bad with hiding stuff, but yeah, I can pretty much say that he is trying to. Why did I get a free coin there? He's trying to make Dash look as good as these levels. I mean, it's super hard for RobTop. He's said it even multiple times that he is just having way harder time than usual just because of the good levels that are appearing from this amazing community. So he's gonna have to keep up with the quality of the levels, which is why I think Finger Dash is the ending of it. If you take a look at the end, it's super simple. Like if you release something like this today, the chances are like maybe less than 10% that you will get a rate even, because this is like very simple stuff. So in the upcoming level, he said he's gonna be showing off most of the 2.2 features in that level, which I think is very good, because like Finger Dash, the only reason why Finger Dash was good in the first place is because it has so many new things. Like these blocks, that was the first time we've seen them. The new dash animation, this one, the new hold to dash, the new rotating thingies. You know, he showcased a lot of stuff in here. And then we have the spider, so everything is pretty much original. Also, this part was very unique. This was like the first time we have these rotating things, and this one was also cool. Here we have another rotating, so it's pretty much just showcasing all of the 2.1 features. And Dash, I'm assuming, is gonna be showing the 2.2 features, which I think should be pretty fine. However, if you take a look at the end of Finger Dash, we can see that it started getting a little bit not that decorated. And other than that, these blocks were already in 2.0. You can see the air deco does non-existent, and yeah, things really went not that good after this wave part. You can see things started getting less and less decorated, and I'm assuming this is gonna be similar with Dash, and I honestly don't mind, because Dash is like the beginning of it, the thing that we saw was just incredible. I can't wait to play Dash. Dash is probably like gonna be like it's gonna take over the YouTube, I would say. Let's put it that way. So yeah, he said he's working on it right now, which I think goes to show that it might take a bunch of days for him to finish Dash, because Dash has to be completely finished, and once it's finished he can no longer change it. So this is why he's wanting to make it as good as any other main level at that time. But looking at today's standards, 7 days since 7 days 7 years, bro, since he's made a main level. Yeah, I can understand why that's pretty hard. Okay, so we are done with that huge analysis. Now we have all platformer levels are now pretty much done. So he's just finishing Dash. And in case you didn't know, in 2.2 there's going to be the tower. The tower is going to be entered through the map. This is not 2.2, but what is going on here? Okay, through the map you can get to the tower, and in the tower there are, I think, 4 platformer levels. Some of them have been shown, like the third sneak peek. Let me just pull that up real quick so you guys can see what I mean. So we have this one. This is one of them, I'm assuming. I'm not quite sure, but this is one of Roptop's platformer levels. And next up we have this one, the one that was shown in the first sneak peek. This one, the level that was continued. I'm assuming this is the last level, but I'm not quite sure, because there is this level. This one is like the rest of the one that was shown, and it has a boss fight. I think this is the boss fight. We have more information about this boss fight that I'm gonna reveal in a bit from Roptop. So yeah, this okay, I can see he also updated the description. You can see there are like these chapters now. I'm assuming he updated it. I did not see this before, but yeah, that's pretty cool. So yeah, he's working on Dash because the platformer levels are pretty much done, which is amazing news. Although I'm really interested to see if... Okay, I think this one is like the end of the platformer level, or like before the boss. That would make sense, because this looks like the platformer level that we just saw with the boss fight. So maybe that's like before the ultimate boss. I don't know. And whatever this is, why is this like is this also one of them, or is it like custom made for this? I don't know. Also we have this and this and this. Yeah, I don't know if some of them are platformer levels, but this one looks amazing. I really hope this is one of them. But yeah, they are done. Very nice news. And next up we have, do you think if... Yeah, I think somebody asked, do you think if gradient trigger would function as a spawn trigger, it would be cool for platformer levels? I think he's referring to it being looped. Roptop didn't really know what's going on, but in case this guy is watching my video right now, I think what you mean is if it's gonna loop or something. Like the spawn trigger is pretty much what has the functionality of looping stuff, or doing things in a sequence and stuff like that. So the gradient trigger is gonna be able to loop, or change over time in a loop or something. I'm not quite sure what you are talking about, but yeah, we're gonna have to see in 2.2. I'm gonna make a lot of 2.2 tutorials about every single trigger and stuff like that. So I'm really excited for that, because I've already why do I always say messed up? I've already messed with the GD 2.2 GDPS, and it was pretty cool. So I know how to use a bunch of triggers, like probably 10 of the 80 triggers that exist. So okay, I said that's cool. Are you planning to make editor examples before 2.2? And in case you guys don't know what the editor examples are, it's these ones where Roptop basically shows us how to use certain triggers in 2.1. For example, here you can see a line example. Select the lines below, open the pause menu, and then click on Align X, and you can see they are all aligned now. Pretty much just a whole level explaining how to use the 2.1 features. I can't imagine how huge it's gonna be for 2.2. He got 2 of them. So I wouldn't be surprised if he like split the levels between, how to use shaders, and then another level for how to use area triggers, another level for how to do the auto build and stuff like that. So yeah, I think that's more organized, but we're gonna have to see. I asked him about this, and he said he's gonna do them after 2.2. This is something that I expected a little bit, considering how busy he is right now. So yeah, we are not gonna get any editor examples for now, which is good, because I can start making tutorials already, and we're gonna have to see if Roptop makes these levels. I'm gonna also have to make videos about these levels, making, just taking some things from it, because obviously Roptop knows way better than me in the 2.2 editors. So yeah, I might take a bunch of tips and tricks from his levels. And somebody asked what is going on and why we have so less news and what he's been doing during this time. And he said he's working non-stop pretty much. This is also what I said in, I think, my third earliest video or something. I don't know. But he said boss fight took a bit longer than expected for the last platformer level. And I think this is the platformer level that I just showed you guys with the, you know, boss fight, with the release. Let's call it the release sneak peek, okay? The release sneak peek boss fight. I think this one he's talking about, I'm not quite sure, but he said it's taking a little bit longer than he expected, which is understandable. So it seems like we also have like this new keyframing system, you know? And I don't know if he used that for the boss fight or not, but yeah, he didn't really say anything about that. And he said he has been finding lots of small bugs when using all the new features, so I'm very good. So it's very good to see this happening before 2.2. This is very good news, actually. This is what I expected. While he's like making platformer levels, a lot of bugs are gonna appear. And I think even if he's like done and doesn't find any bugs, there are still gonna be existing bugs that we're gonna have to find in 2.2 for ourselves, so we can, you know, report it to RobTop so we can get it fixed on the next update. But it's nice seeing that these small bugs are appearing. This is always good for the future of Geometry Dash. What the? Okay, we got a bunch of more stuff. Where are we? Okay, here we have somebody asking, is the boss fight we've seen the trailer, I suppose? Oh, wait, I did not see this. It's not the boss fight in the trailer. So maybe it's after that? I was assuming it's after that, but I have no idea. But this is not the boss fight, so maybe it's like a bigger one or something. I don't know. I'm really interested to see another like RobTop boss fight, because it's been almost like 8 years since we've seen a proper RobTop boss fight, since like Deadlocked. And that was also the first boss fight, so that's gonna be interesting. He said, has Explorers been revamped? And he said, no, not yet. He's gonna work on it after 2.2, like I said. And oh, this is interesting. This is literally a question that I have asked myself in the previous video about the music and stuff. Is the Dash song going to be cut like any other Geometry Dash song in 2.2, or will it be full in the level? And he said, I'm using a cut version for the level, but the full version will be available server side. So I initially expected that he's gonna put the full game song in the files and then cut it in GD, because I thought that would be more interesting. But he said it's gonna be cut already, so we're gonna have the cut version in the save files, which I think is also not a bad idea, because we can pretty much just take it, and that would be like the official cut for the level Dash, which I think is also cool. But if you want to use the official version, you can also use it from the servers that RobTop has been working on to, you know, collect a lot of music. Like I think Bloodbath song is there, like what is it called? At the Speed of Light is also on there, which I think is pretty cool. And next up we have, will you rate a fan-made full version of this level? He said yes, if it's a good one he's gonna rate it. And I asked him about the 400 friends limit increase for 2.2, and he said he needs to recode that system first, but it's all server side, so after that, yeah, we're gonna have 400 friend limits, which is very cool. Okay, that's amazing news. And he said, how much will Geometry Dash cost after 2.2? And I don't know if this is a joke or not, but he said 69.99. The reason why I don't see this as a joke is because the game genuinely deserves that. Like a game like 2.2, that's a game engine. You can play mini games there. You can play platformer. You can make your own levels. Bro, that's an amazing. Maybe 69 is too much, but yeah, $4 is also way too low for a game like 2.2. But for now, we're gonna have to see if we're gonna have. Actually, that's a very interesting topic for an upcoming video. I'm gonna make a video about that. If it really deserves that. And if even Steam games increase their prices after uploading an update, if that even happens at all, we're gonna have to see. What are the chances replays come back? He said pretty much non-existence. And here we have one of the final questions, I think. Thank you for working so much to get the update out. I have an idea for 2.3 or 2.4. What if a BPM system was added in before by editor that works similar to the manual sync lines, but all the lines automatically spread out evenly, and you can input a BPM number. This would be high CPS. Okay, I understand. This is an interesting feature. I think he's gonna add it. Oh, there is one in 2.2. You can place down and set as. Oh my god, that's amazing. I thought he was gonna add that after 2.2, but I guess it wasn't that hard to add, or maybe there wasn't anything else to do. There's one in 2.2 you can place down and use as references. Oh my god, I'm so excited for that. Dude, I remember GD Colon talked about this in his video about new ideas for Geometry Dash, and now it's officially in. Well, that's not bad news. I'm gonna head back to the grind, working non-stop to get this finished so we can have fun with streams plus requested features, etc. for future updates. I think this is amazing news. He's almost done with it, and after that we're just gonna have to make like a bunch of live streams to request features, to like add features that are requested from the community. This is something that he has talked about a lot, and I'm so excited to see that. Like Roptop streaming on Twitch, I think that would be really, really interesting to see. I personally even enjoyed his streams while coding. It was very cool. But yeah, I think this is it for today's video. Make sure to like and also subscribe. I'm so happy that he finally came, and yeah, the update is going good, progress going nice. He is alive, that's the most important thing. And yeah, I better collect myself these orbs. Probably gonna do a stream tonight on like Twitch and also YouTube, so make sure to subscribe and like and also comment. Let me know what you guys think. I always read your guys' comments. You guys are awesome. Thank you a lot for the support. I'm doing the giveaways as well, so yeah, thank you, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.